Okay, so thought I'd make a little video since it's been a while. I have been taking trades in the meantime, but yeah, I've got a bit of time this evening, so thought I'd go through and make a video for you. So been through the charts. It's only the day that we have today, the daily time frame, and been through all the currency pairs, and it looks like it's the only one we have is the New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc, that we have from a technical point of view. So the setup looks like we have a bullish candle in a supply zone. We have the RSI at above 94, so we have it at 94.73. And we have the diversion here. With the arrow pointing there, indicating that it's a good setup from a technical point of view. We've also had previous support and resistance zones. So zoom out a little bit. Around this area has been like quite a few level, or was a good level for resistance. So it's come up resistance there. It's come up, bit of resistance, gone down, broke through, and we're back at the phase where we are now with this candle here. So yeah, from a technical setup, it's looking good and what we want. So looking at it from the fundamental point of view, we'll look at the Swiss franc first. So headline is Swiss government lifts 2020 outlook as activity rebounds. So positive headline, the Swiss economy will shrink less than expected this year thanks to a strong recovery in consumption and investment after pandemic restrictions on activities were relaxed. So it all sounds very positive for the Swiss franc and Switzerland as a whole in the economy. So Switzerland's State Secretary for Economic Affairs sees output contracting 3.8% this year, less than the 6.2 predicted in June. The government's economist last month signalled the economy was less weak than expected. So all sounding very positive for the Swiss franc, and definitely currency on the rise, or strong currency that we have there. So have a look at the other currency pair, which is the New Zealand dollar, which we're looking to sell. So on the other hand, we have a sort of negative headline. So New Zealand's sluggish inflation points to more Bank of New Zealand stimulus. So first couple of paragraphs, the New Zealand inflation unexpectedly slowed in the third quarter as fuel prices failed to recover, adding to signs that the central bank may need to deliver more stimulus in coming months. Consumer prices rose 1.4% from a year earlier. Statistics New Zealand said Friday in Wellington that compared with 1.5 in the second quarter. So basically, all this is basically saying that the New Zealand high inflation here, not looking good for the New Zealand dollar. It's higher than expected. If you take a look at another article here, just the first bit. So analysts say strength in the New Zealand currency should remain limited by expectations for aggressive easing at the Reserve Bank of New Zealand in anticipation of months of economic underperformance linked to the closure of the country's borders with the outside world. So this is like the sort of COVID pandemic issue related, and it's just basically saying, yeah, it's not looking that great for the New Zealand dollar. So we have a sort of bias here of which currency we want to be buying and selling. So we want to be selling the New Zealand dollar and buying the Swiss franc. So we have our technical setup here, and we have the fundamentals that we just went through. So it's going to go in to Rwanda and actually take the trade. So let's mark it out quickly here. So that's that 0.60979. And another one here was 0.60979. And that is the trade placed. I think I've covered most of the things I need to cover. So, yeah, video done.